the most humane way to encourage people to walk, but it works. A new fear unlocked for car owners. Any idea what could have caused this? This boat is going to sail. Rumor has it he's still holding on to that piece. That guy you have to travel with in a crowded subway car.
How close is he gonna get?
He will tell his wife that he was late for dinner because he had some concrete problems at work. Yeah, laugh while I'm here spinning, bro. We're in no hurry. They still don't know it yet, but they will have to buy this stove. It's very funny how her husband tries to convince everyone that he had nothing to do with it. This fella accidentally used an airplane as a shredder machine. When you've watched too many YouTube tutorials and think you can fix your own plumbing. At that point, he came up with the right idea, but he ignored it.
Life reporter Adriana Davalos was very excited when she realized her crazy dream and is now part of the circus.
We just need to keep this up live shot the whole time.
Oh, she's trying to sniff me.
This is exactly.
The male football player deliberately teased the male MC with the question, "Can you speak English?" and started praising himself, which amused everyone before answering the ridiculous interview.
I have a pen! I have a oi! Hey! Apple pen! Oh my god!
She looks very content. I am quite jealous of her for being able to report in this ecological area. But when I saw her cuddling with that guy, I did not feel that way anymore. These two female broadcasters could not resist the attack of laughter. Disrespect was what the audience heard in the news report about winter troubles.
I'm here filling in for Blake because Blake is getting married, and this is what I do to her, so.
If you don't want things to go in a negative direction, the advice for you is not to listen to women. I can perform all the movements instructed by this gym coach, but I wouldn't do that careless fall.
I hold him up.
The love for her job of reporter Laura Trevelyan may turn negative after this snowstorm, but I am sure Laura is very passionate about it. Tristan Thompson, after performing a funny wink, continued to surprise the female reporter by kissing her and then running away. Whether intentional or not, the MC continued to play with her hair when the camera was on her, even when her colleague reminded her not to. If the crazy things that happen to winter reporters are not hot enough, let's switch to Rachel Schneider's involuntary ice skating. When you are enemies in game battles, but the organizers require a handshake, the way you do it is also full of reluctance. During a photo shoot with a famous speaker, the son of a Kansas state senator made everyone uncomfortable when reading his foul language. The reporter was reporting on the raging storm, but what I saw was her experiencing it firsthand. The female broadcaster was having some trouble with her pronunciation.
Chefs.
Where is your mom? Although the mischievous two young boys were happy and carefree, it was not correct here. When the teacher asked you to present in at least 5 minutes, but you tried to cheat and shorten the time without knowing it was programmed. The AI technology named Chloe has been applied to kitchen devices, but it also likes to tease by purposely not responding to its owner's requests. It's unclear where the destination of these 3 dogs' walk is, but the broadcaster seems to love animals, so she constantly reminds them to be careful.
Hi guys, be careful. Be careful.
His excessive curiosity made the female MC quite embarrassed, causing her to stop the news report right before it swallowed the mic. It seems that the fat bear with the appearance of a dog got lost here. Does not it? Look at how confident it is. When you have repeatedly asked to lower the volume, but he still tries to ignore you coldly, there is only one way to solve the problem. Confront him directly. The female colleague next to him could not stop laughing when she saw him repeatedly failing to greet.
Build better SD. 2 words, 2 letters. How difficult could it be?
Reporter Justin Andrews struggled with a severe cough while he was still live on air.
I'm sorry.
Oh! You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. This is the second time. I don't know what's happening with me.
While reporting on the noise issue, a piece of evidence immediately appeared to illustrate the broadcaster's words.
Oh, you can hear the noise of somebody speeding by right now.
Can you guess how many characters appeared in the recent audio segment? I guess 3, including the female MC.
Hey, Dolly. Nope, come here. Dolly, come here right now. Sir.
The reporter misstated the age of Constance Landry, the chef here, as 80, which made her feel uncomfortable, and had to correct it twice with the MC to 75.
To be exact. 75.
When you accidentally make a small mistake, the way to avoid being blamed is to smile confidently and quickly leave. The speech was a bit difficult to understand. So what should we do with these tennis balls in the end? The BBC reporter failed in her BBC News report as everyone's attention was drawn to the drunken man's face behind her. These kids didn't seem to realize their mother was having a live broadcast, so they were still playing carefree in this very frame.
Sorry about.
The falling table was not touched by the guy. Yes, without the camera, this male MC could not have washed all the sins. During the 37-day show in the Sports Challenge, this female MC was accidentally hit in the face by the shaking ring. This unpleasant situation made the MC want the vestibule. This female MC could not hold back her laughter. before the appearance of graphic images, but what shape only her dark mind could think of. The aggressive nature of tigers is always demonstrated at all times and places.
This doesn't seem to be a good time for these guys in the background to be clowning around.
Inside their homes. You heard from the mayor who said a number of people haven't left. That worries them, but at this point, if you haven't left, don't go out. You probably can't get out of Atlantic City anyway because the roads have become overwhelmed.
The study is from the University of Melbourne and Center for Eye Research. It's out now in the British Journal of excuse me. Do you know that one, Caitlin? Ophthalmology. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, folks. Ophthalmology. That's a good one.
That's right. And you know, Damon, you were telling us you have gas, and you've been cooking, not gas. Oh boy, that's good. You have a gas stove. Are you going to get through this weather in the gas now?
Goodbye.
I have a gas stove. Hey, everybody, have a good weekend.
We'll share a studio with you, David.
No, I have a gas stove, okay? Just want to be very clear about that. So, gas stove, oh my, okay. We're both turning red here. Okay, now let's see if I can get through this, by the way.
Even though this is a serious matter, this newscaster couldn't control herself.
A man in West Virginia faces assault charges after police say he passed gas in fairness to the officer. Don't laugh. After the man was already arrested for DUI, according to police reports from St. Cruz. I can't even get through this.
He passed the gas so loudly the officer said it was, quote, very odorous and created contact of an insulting.
A Jacksonville man just won $1 million jackpot from a scratch-off where he bought the winning ticket. That's ahead at 6.
And it stays hot really through the rest of this week before temperatures really start to surge. Looks like we've got a bit of a gremlin, don't we? We will be back.
I'm really sorry, I don't know what's happening to the camera, but Chris, keep talking because the cameras are coming right back to you.
Today's dead easy. You don't need a camera. We've got loads of sunshine across the country.
A man gets a bit too handsy and pays the price for it.
Popularmente falando, é bunda.
Subiu uma antena pra perna, tá bom? No braço. Mas vamos ou não vamos?
Não, não vamos pra canto nenhum.
Não, mano, comer alguma coisa, jantar.
Você tem comida em casa?
Daqui a pouco. Aí eu também tenho, mas.
Então, como na sua casa.
Comer fora é bom que a gente não faz nada, né? É isso. É isso. Você faz isso comigo. Vou postar na sua perna, você tá vendo não? Essa aqui é a muda de vocês? Essa aqui é a muda de vocês? Eu posso dar a perna dela que ela vem me dar um tapa na cara? Para. Desculpa. Como pode um negócio desse?
Só pra filmar ali pra ver se passa na minha cara.
É isso.
Olha aqui, ó, minha bunda. Tá vendo aí? Se
Caramba. Posso ir?
My butt's wet. Oh my god, it's so wet. Okay.
Was there holes in the bottom? Oh, I thought it had a thing.
No, my butt's wet, but it's fine.
Here's what you missed on News Leader 9. A man is found guilty.
So, alright. Look, this brother in the background is really vibing.
Confirmed by a family member telling us that the victim likely will be paralyzed for the rest of his life. He's the sole support of his family. 954-493-TIPS if you have any information. In Lauderhill, I'm Hank Tester, NBC 6.
This is my mom. Hold on. I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you.
What do you think this drunk guy is sipping on?
Fremont Street here is the place where locals and tourists alike gather to listen to music, and people like this, they listen to this stuff all the time. For example, if you see this guy's, you like Michael Jackson too, don't you? Well, as you see, this guy's a little out of control right now, but you can't blame him for that. Let's tell you a little bit more about Michael Jackson. So basically, good morning, 21. I'm sorry. Good morning, 21 Hi, I'm here. That was Nick running to his spot. I'm Tony Benton Jr.
This is Taylor Stewart, and this is our First Alert weather team, and I know our directors and producers are like, what's going on? Let's go ahead and check in and get a look at the weather forecast. Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
I hit top speed, by the way, around the corner. I just didn't make it. Yeah, I need to work on my wind sprints over here, Nikki.
Well, you catch your breath, Nick, and I'll take the forecast for us right now.
This looks very fun, but scary as well.
Good morning, everybody. I'm hanging out with my friend John. Fox 5 Morning News starts. Look over there. And it starts right now.
Spell it with me. W-I-N-E-R, the Texan winning big at the spelling bee. There's 2 wins there. Oh, did I spell wrong?
That's where you win. That's where you're so
I
close.
was never a good speller. I was always out on the first round.
Yeah.
Moving on, check your ticket. The massive lotto jackpot that was just sold in
You made it to
Pearland.
the podium.
First one out, y'all.
That's right.
This will probably be what would happen to me if I tried this.
Carefully roll up when you're done with your hundreds.
He's done.
Wow, that's great form. All right, roll that up. Well, that just happened.
You can kind of see off in the distance across the river looking east, kind of the fuzziness in the sky. That is a quick downpour that's falling in the distance there.
Oh, it's a little magical mystery tour. Joe, I'm so sorry. I do apologise. I lost Joe entirely there, but it's a safe seat, and she's been. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Isn't that nice?
Can they still hear us?
No. The whole time he's.
Shoulder.
I think it's hot. I mean, I want to put. Can I have some cotton balls or something? I want to push mine up. Why don't you like it? You don't like it?
Fine. Let's go to Steve Keeley. Is that where we're going?
I love them. I think they're stuff.
Look, I will say that I've never thought of a spray tan this way.
Might want to think twice before using spray tans. A new study has been found.
Well, check out what happened to one mom and her baby. Oh my goodness. The caption read, "Don't breastfeed after a spray tan."
I wish I had that on my face.
Oh, God.
After the weekend.
Oh, okay.
They just used to wipe his lips. Tan for his whole face. Okay.
Nothing like a wardrobe malfunction to ruin your day.
In Washington, D.C., and also at the Penis Museum in Santa Rosa.
Wait, what did this woman say?
Whelmed. But they've started wearing your clothes.
That's cute.
Pussy, get out of my pants.
Once this woman caught what she said, she could do nothing but laugh it off.
Some 2,200 passengers are being blown on charter flights from the Bahamas to Maryland with a promise of a full refund and a future cruise.
Wow, now this is what you call a Freudian slip.
Just in the last half hour or so, the flakes have begun to stick a little bit on the asshole.
Those stories, and Steve McKay has more on a soggy forecast.
Winter weather warning right now. Here's a live look at the Fox 6 snow stick. This is out on the weather dick.
Sure you needed it, Annie. Did you get many spankings as a kid?
As a kid, no. No, wait.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
A little kid with a failed trolling attempt.
Just ahead. We're not live.
Yeah. And it's likely one of those international cities might. Stop! You scared the shit out of me.
Look, Bill Murray is a legend, but life gets the best of him here.
Is that Bill Murray over there? Yeah, that's Bill Murray. We'll be back.
Dave gave me a mug like this.
Wow, I bet this hurt.
You'd be right to be skeptical. Thousands of traditional skateboarders.
They say no matter what, just have fun, use your hands, and make sure you steer. Oh, boy.
This actor gives the woman a hug, but she can't quite cover herself. Hey lady, watch your hands.
Altså har besøg af Mads Vad her i aften. Det er lige kærligt. Det var der flere end os, der synes så morsomt. Nej, ja. Det ser meget skægt ud, det synes jeg også selv.
A failed proposal attempt.
It's okay. Come a little closer. I'm going to stay over here by Joni.
Do they know each?
No, hold him tight. Hold him tight. Hold him tight.
I am.
Hold him tight.
I am.
All right.
I am.
You got him.
I am.
Oh, it's okay. All right.
All right, Joni, you got it.
This guy is quite the character.
Gelukkig. Beste fanaccount. En het is een heel kleine account. Hoe lang zijn jullie? Geniet ervan. Lekker spelen.
Yo, malse makkers. Ja, wat schitterend dat ik hier mag zijn. En nou ja, dus er zijn heel veel momenten geweest dat ja.
Lekker spelen is.
This is how clumsy I can be sometimes.
Let's bow our hearts for prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the. Oh God, because joy has come into the world. Thank you, Lord, for the joy that the Savior brought.
You know this guy is really embarrassed.
Plaza, where the situation here is very electric. I want to take you through the crowd here and show you some of the voters. We've got a lot of Clinton voters over here. We've got some Trump supporters behind us. And what we find is about 50% of this country, 60% of this country believe that this country will be divided when we wake up tomorrow. And so this is an area, oh no. We've got a voter here from Arkansas as well, Lester, but what we want to tell you is, yeah, let's hear, okay. So here at Democracy Plaza, a lot of action, a lot of voters coming from all over the country here, and we'll send it back to you in studio.
All right, Jolene, thanks.
The department in California is taking an unusual approach to catch porn pirates red-handed.
Porch pirates, yes.
Oh, pardon me.
I got food, I got my fried chicken, Miller beer. Always Miller beer. I hope my pastor didn't hear that. Sorry, Reverend.
Yikes.
Chris Belisario, the stilt walker. I was originally going to come in between her legs, but yeah, that's not what was not going to happen. Would not have made for good TV had she fallen over. So we're not trying to create a liability.
Sask Energy is announcing a proposal to jack up the cost.
Let's get excited about that 69. I mean, that's pretty good this time of year, isn't it? I know you're excited about the win, but how about that 69?
I just kept hearing it. I'm ducking and everything. Died in the house. I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
3 newscasters having some fun.
7:02 already this morning. Just flying by like this week. It's Wednesday, right?
I think so.
Hump day.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Hopefully we'll have a dry hump day.
It's not real. Oh.
So, you're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just going to think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the, this is live.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
The police department in California is taking an unusual approach to catch porn pirates red-handed.
Porch pirates, yes.
Oh, pardon me.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
A man confessed to having a side piece.
Thank you very much for giving me this. And I appreciate my friends also. My wife and my girlfriend. My wife. Yeah, sorry to say. I'm so sorry,
Oh, bro, it's just like, dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just like, you pull in, and you just get spit right out of them. You just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop-ah, drop down, snap, and then after that, you just drop in, you just ride the barrel and get pitted. So pitted, like that.
I guess she thought the camera was off at the end.
Is up next with 7:30. Good night.
Gotta feel bad for this guy.
Rounds in a row. We got the kiss count. Oh. Denied.
You hate to see that. You really don't like it at all.
It got me thinking, what do you have by your bed that is long and stabby or whatever that is going to make a mess of someone who tries to break into your house and try and steal something from your home? Georgie, do you have something?
Well, Tim's my long stabby thing, but I used to have the Olympic torch under the bed when I was single. But yeah, now I've got Tim.
That's an excellent long stabby thing.
I contacted Kathleen Zellner, who took Ferguson's case pro bono.
Wanted to congratulate Cliff Lee for his 1600th strikeout. A little bit of a tongue tie.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Wow, even I had to look up what canoodle means.
It's time now for a full look at your forecast with Astrid. Maybe we can canoodle before you get into it about,
We're not going to be canoodling. What?
Oh, I thought canoodle meant chat. Astrid, you're lucky there's a producer in my ear. I would have carried that on and on.
You know what? You just made the blooper reel. Good job, Andrew.
Classic. Take it away. Get me off camera.
Oh, this is too much fun.
Handle out the pumpkin. I thought I'd smell some.
I thought something was smoking. I do see the smoke coming up. What happened just now?
Well, no, because it's resting on some paper, and so I didn't want the little tea light to overheat, and then all of a sudden we've got breaking news here at the channel.
I told you if the sprinkler systems come on, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, that is not
sitting up here looking like a mop.
Yeah, you don't want sprinkler system and a beautiful weave because they do not go together. Wow, you're beautiful. You said it was a weave, right?
It's not. Oh.
Whoa, what the heck happened here?
Entries. Contest, as you all know, because it's such a big deal, it takes place in...
Oh my goodness,
okay,
Kat, are you okay?
Okay, go help
Are you
Kat.
sure?
She's okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so it takes place in Asheville, North Carolina. Hopefully None of the competitors fell over. Adults of all ages, they compete for $25,000 in cash and prizes. Cat Phillips might be getting awarded $25,000 after she sues for workman's comp. The gingerbread houses are judged on overall appearance, creativity, and precision. The houses must be at least 75% gingerbread and 100% edible. So speaking of eating it, Cat Phillips over there falling on the ground.
My God. Yeah, she just, I looked over and she was on the floor. She was on the floor.
No, a heel. It got stuck on the chair and I
was literally laying on the
just
floor.
wanted to explain myself.
Glad
I'm
you're
all
okay.
good. I'm all good.
Oh my gosh.
Be careful out there. I mean, it is still fall, so that makes sense. Casey, 24/7 by the time 6:28.
She could not control her laughter.
That was caught on tape. It happened at a train station in Boston. Look at this. I'm not sure how she thought she was going to be able to successfully get up there. Over the poor lady went. Toppled back. I mean, they really.
Yeah, here she is walking down.
Right?
And then she was able to walk down. That was really. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny. I hope she's okay. She's okay, right, you guys? She was not seriously hurt. She walked down the stairs at the end of that, and it's just one of those. You just have to wonder.
You ever hit anything that you've been throwing at?
Funnily enough, I've never willy wanged since then.
You're using US 31 southbound.
Your average speed.
Burgemeester, wat is er nou zo bijzonder aan Zeelkampen?
Als je de mooiste... Good morning, John and Randy. I can tell you that I just learned that about 35 people from...
4 firefighters are hurt after a fire truck overturns on the highway this morning.
This woman looks so uncomfortable.
I almost jumped you there. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay. You can jump me anytime. Not that way. Not that way. You know what I...
Police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa. The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail.
Just nannying at its silliest and its worst.
Well said. You do not mess with the sausage.
Do not mess with the sausage.
James, well, you said it. Over to you guys.
Be a crime to hide the sausage, wouldn't it?
So, perfect weekend to spend some time outdoors. It should be pleasant out there.
Yeah, I do enjoy 69. I might need to go up to the tea times. All right. This is the season that matters, and despite the fact that they've had such a tremendous amount of sex during the regular season,
If you'll remember, last year he was dealing with a bulging disc issue in his lower back.
Because people shouldn't be wearing ankle socks. Just get long socks, people.
Get
Come
socks.
on.
Pull your pants down.
Yeah.
Or put your...
After being briefed on such a horrific crime.
DD Mega Doo-Doo, I'm sorry, Mangudu.
Confirming the ground is now good to say. Oh, you've been joined by a beautiful lady. It's a man, actually, Derek.
Wait, what?
Check your panties. About 175,000 rice. I think that was supposed to be pantries.
I couldn't warn you before I saw it, and I couldn't warn you, Eric. I'm so sorry.
About 175,000 rice and slow cookers are being recalled.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes. So if my math is correct, That's not an hour.
That's not an hour,
Not an
but
hour.
it is. And also,
I had to park my car underneath there because I couldn't go nowhere. Because I seen the tree limbs and stuff like flying everywhere. Tree limbs, you know what I'm saying? Like from the trees.
While someone was reporting about one of the most dangerous roads in Los Angeles, 2 cars got into an accident right there. And not just that, one of the drivers escaped from the scene.
You see Hoover Street here, officials say it's one of the most dangerous streets in all of Los Angeles. And now,
while reporting, the female reporter points toward the other direction. And with that, we see the car driving in the same direction. Now that is perfect timing. These guys were about to show the snake to the viewers, but suddenly a tiny lizard jumped on the host's coat, who freaked out and fell on the ground, making the situation awkward.
It's going to be one of the largest snakes that you find in the Metroplex area. Get this thing off me, man. Get this thing off me, man. God dang.
Rafael Benitez, the Liverpool manager, moves his hand like he's telling an athlete to run in that direction. But at the same time, we see a blue flash moving in that same direction. During a conversation with the analyst, the presenter raises her hand, and right at that moment, we see fireworks go off in the background. After having a little chat with the journalist, the pair leaves, and the journalist talks about the slippery, icy road. But right then, we see the girl slipping and falling on the road.
Go ahead and keep on the run. I'm sorry to have kept you, but I appreciate you guys talking with us. All right, thanks. We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that could happen, unfortunately. Looks like Chelsea's okay. You okay? Yes, okay.
While the sports journalist was interviewing the basketball player, the guy realized the ball was flying toward him.
Who your chances are in the AL East?
I mean, I love our chances. You know, it's been
Just when the ball's about to hit him, he catches it and avoids getting into any accident. The meteorologist was updating about the weather report when the anchor person asked her if the car drivers were having any issues with brake failure. And right then, the car hit the reporter and she fell. Luckily, she was okay in the end.
fortunately, in freeze thaw, we see this water main breaks.
I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
The host tells the reporter to carry on with the news and says hamburger. Despite that, we see the reporter smirking. Still, she warns him that she'll replay after the news segment.
And time once again to get you caught up on your news headlines. For that, the Hamburglar.
It's your birthday, I'll let it pass. No, I won't. I'll get you later. Moving on to news now. A city street department truck was de-icing the roads this morning. It was hit by a car in North St. Louis.
Things got real funny when the reporter freaks out after seeing a spider on the camera. For a split second, it felt like a giant spider was coming his way, but it was just an illusion. It was a tiny, miney creature walking on the camera.
And now we're going to continue with the dry spell and get the real heat. Whoa. 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 Where did he come from?
We're in danger.
Yes, we're in danger, yeah.
That's
danger.
This reporter faints in front of the camera and collapses on a live TV show.
Alyssa Carlson, she joins us live in the studio. Alyssa, this really is the calm before the storm.
Not again! No! Oh!
You know, we're going to go ahead and go to break right now.
Yeah.
On Jimmy Kimmel Live, two men are trying to control two giant snakes. When Jimmy Kimmel points his hand toward the snake, it leaps and bites him.
Well, what does that mean when the tail goes like that? Oh, hit him. Hit him. Come on. Did he get you?
Yeah.
Yes, get him out of here.
Yeah, and the EMTs.
And gentlemen, we always have EMTs on set when we have an animal like this. We've just called for...
Just as the reporter points towards the rocket, we see it launching immediately.
And then, set light to them, you get that.
Destination, the moon or Moscow.
The journalist was reporting about the flood damaging the area, and right then we see her screaming because the road right under her feet has collapsed. But luckily, she was okay.
Not too long ago, washed up here. This is incredibly scary! Okay, we're backing up, Just right here, live on TV, we saw the road collapse, that same road that we were just standing on seconds ago. So thank God that we are backing up.
While this man was speaking, suddenly a bee entered his mouth. In the panic to get it out, he accidentally swallowed it. So he picks up the bottle and drinks water to try and wash it down his throat.
It's coming from the health sector. Oh, Grace. I just swallowed a bee. Oh, my Grace, hang in there, little buddy. I'm good. He's down here buzzing around right now. He has a lot of real estate. Now, if that was in the clip, okay,
This journalist was reporting about the presidential visit, but right then, a person ran towards her to harm her, but the other guy came in between and handled it.
All about raising money, and you need big money to get inside. There is some protesters going on here that were just as we've been talking. But let's get back to what's really here tonight.
During a live news broadcast, a protester appears in the back with a card saying "No War." I wonder how she got in the newsroom.
О том, как смягчить воздействие западных санкций, говорил сегодня Михаил Мишустин. На встрече со своим белорусским коллегой российский премьер подчеркнул, надо усилить сотрудничество в рамках союзного государства, а на совещании в правительстве обсуждали, как...
This news anchor was shocked when he went live on TV while scratching his leg.
И, как сообщают наши корреспонденты, ни в одной из стран не случилось обещанного на 18:00 конца.
The celebrity came up on the stage for an interview, but due to a costume malfunction, things got awkward and they had to end it right there.
So you opened the show with an incredible number. How did that go? Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, it seems like Biden's a huge fan of Hillary Clinton. After this welcome hug, Biden didn't seem to want to let her go, but she knows how to manage things. This beautiful lady was reporting when a ball hit her and the mic dropped, but we can still see the smile on her face, so she must be okay.
Strata saw last night. The Brewers came up with a handful of great. Yeah, the Brewers came up with a handful of.
During a live show, the host realized something was irritating him and needed to check it out.
I got never mind, forget it.
After a few seconds of rummaging around, he pulled out a clothes hanger from the back of his shirt while the other hosts were trying to control their laughter.
Oh, chill it. I'm sorry.
And the chill's got a kink in your neck, huh?
I got never mind, forget it. I thought it was just the tight button, but never mind. Can we just go to the weather?
The anchor was reporting on live TV when suddenly lightning struck and he got terrified.
I'm Peter Rosen. It began when two teenagers allegedly pulled away from a gas station without paying and ended in the death of a state trooper.
Okay, it seems like this host was a huge fan of BTS. While he was preparing to start an interview with them, he suddenly collapsed on the red carpet. This guy was playing with a broken trail, which collapsed and couldn't take a few hits. With that, the guy slipped and fell into the water. During the live show, a badger bit this woman. The pain was so bad that she was unable to control herself.
Real enemies of the badger is... Did you bite as well?
Yes, I have noticed. Italian TV host Barbara Francesca Ovieni reveals a bit too much when talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, where Barbara Francesca Ovieni recently suffers embarrassing moments on live TV.
Ok, niente, sto soltanto preannunciando dopo la pubblicità che ci sarà questo ingresso di un altro giornalista che è impossibile.
Ma infatti Barbara, quando lui è uscito,
Interviewed live on air by the cricket reporter Mel McLaughlin during a Big Bash match in Hobart, Gale opted to assess his big hitting style thusly. To see your eyes for the first time is nice. Hopefully we can have a drink afterwards. Don't blush, baby. We shall come to the reporter's obvious discomfort later.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to come and have an interview with you as well. That's the reason why I'm here. So just to see your eyes for the first time. It's nice. So hopefully we win this game and we can have a drink after. Don't blush, baby.
I'm not blushing. Did you...
Reporter fail at Christmas jumper Guinness World Record attempt on live TV.
And we're not here to do our Christmas shopping. No, we're here to break a world record at Christmas jumper land.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
In this YouTube video, entitled Russian News Reporter Fail, we can't quite figure out what the man in question suddenly looks so guilty about, though we can't help but think the quick cut from a segment on strippers is somehow related. Viewers of the video online appear to have decided for themselves what's going on in the brief clip, with one YouTube user posting below it simply, giggity giggity.
Идет речь, организаторы не говорят. Наталья Гузок, Межтунгелов, события, Днепропетровск.
И как сообщают наши корреспонденты, ни в одной из...
Lucky reporter barely dodges truck. The truck driver didn't even bother to honk his horn at the guy. Maybe next time, he won't do a report on the road.
Jedne od cisterni koja je učestvovala u ovoj saobraćajnoj nesreći. Jebem ti mater, da ti jebem. Jebem ti.
Andrew Mars suffers a panic attack on his show. Must have been terrifying for Andrew, but he gets through it and continues as normal with his show thereafter.
I'd like to apologise to viewers who have been misled. We can't expect politicians to apologise and then not, and then not do it ourselves, can we? Sorry.
Frustrated news anchor. Drew Smith has finally had it with bad writers.
Descendants, they will... Who writes this stuff? God, it's amazing. Are you guys lost like I am? It's like nobody talks the way that this...
KTLA weatherman throws a fit and walks off during weather report.
Was to do an interview, so I'll tell you what, we'll have somebody else handle weather. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Did Henry DiCarlo just have a fit on live TV?
I don't think he's...
Tristan Thompson kisses pretty reporter during interview. Unplanned kiss from NBA player.
You know?
All right.
I'm just...
Oh, hey. And with that, he also said...
Sky News Sport presenter tease fail, as Rebecca Williams hands over to Sky Sports News presenter Selena Hinchcliffe for a preview of the sports bulletin. Selena asks her producer about the film Dunkirk instead.
You're watching Sky News. Let's find out now what's coming up in the sport.
Is Dunkirk good, Simon?
While doing a two-way live, BBC presenter Ben Brown moves a Bradford University student by the breast as she gatecrashed.
There's some uncertainty about what he was saying on benefits.
Yes, Jeremy Corbyn, when he was asked, just give us one sec, please. Jeremy Corbyn was asked whether he would end the freeze on...
BBC reporter fail live on BBC News. Drunk man in pub pulling faces behind her. LOL.
Different atmosphere here in this pub now than there was when we got here at 8 o'clock this morning. Now, it's a different crowd that are here now. It's starting to fill up with football fans, but when we got here this morning, it was full of Andy Murray fans, hoping beyond hope that this is third time lucky for him, but it just wasn't to be. And local people here are very disappointed for a different outcome this time. Now, we've been told...
CNN weatherman freaks out on live TV during Hurricane Katrina.
Filled in with some air, not as low of pressure, but Camille. Let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk. Camille was 9-0.
LOL. He was probably thinking the camera won't cover his whole body. Although he looks like he was wrong.
Yeah, now, all right, maybe you're itchy, but if you're itchy, you need to get some ointment because this goes on far too long. He just does not stop it. I mean, in cricket, you get in trouble if you get caught ball tampering, not in AFL, but I still think he's gone too far.
Wind sends Ali's umbrella and hat flying. Ali Bauman experienced the strong winds from tonight's storms firsthand in Long Beach.
And you can see from here that this umbrella really isn't doing much good because of that wind. PSE&G says there are more than 1,600 customers on Long Island without power tonight. That's going away. From Long Beach, Ali Bauman.
KCAL9 reporter loses hat amid wind gusts at Chino Fire.
There's a lot of greenfield, and they think that if it starts to get over there, they should be able to get control of it. Now, the one thing that you will notice is that the 71 where we are...
Talk about a video conferencing fail. A semi-naked woman walked behind a Spanish anchor during his live shot, but it turns out that she wasn't his girlfriend. In the latest episode of Staying Fit, Erling Haaland and Pamela Rafe show you some simple and effective stretching exercises. In a conversation between the two, our striker also reveals what he has come to appreciate about Germany and how long he needs to regenerate after a game.
So if you want to join me for that.
Okay.
Very good. And if you want to, you can also do like a cobra tiny push-up, which stretches the back, but you can also stay just here.
No, I think I stay.
Okay, I'm going to do the push-up version.
Kobe answers question about Thunder route. Kobe Bryant is asked if the Lakers can guard the Thunder after being blown out.
Can you guard them? Excuse me? Can you guys guard them as a team? No.
Neil Hill and Flex Lewis stopped by the Gaspari TV for an interview at the 2011 Arnold Classic.
They're actually nearly 15 years older than them, for instance, you know. They've got a lot of maturity on their side, you know, but what he has...
And they've all gone together correctly just because, you know, Neil makes a game plan and...
You know, whether it's fights or beaches or whatever, I know that he's where he needs to be as far as body fat level is concerned. He sends me pictures every 2 or 3 days, and I've been...
Wind blows reporter into bushes. Catch many more hilarious weather-related fails from local stations, broadcasters, and user-generated content on the world's funniest weather.
Well, you know, I haven't seen a lot of debris recently, but it was a couple of hours ago that... Hold on. All right.
Crazy wind blew the reporter umbrella. Funny. The sports reporter Shirley Bardayan complicated with the umbrella.
מכבי תל אביב, כנראה להם משלמים קצת יותר כסף כדי לעלות ולשחק כאן היום, ובמכבי, גם אם לא יודו בזה, יודעים שהם פייבוריטים במשחק הזה, ואיך יודעים את זה? לפי הדברים שאומר אוסקר גרסיה, השחקנים שלו.
An Irish TV weather reporter on Friday was caught off guard when a gust of wind swept him off screen, turning his umbrella inside out.
Just put a bit of smoke in your face.
I handed Meredith an umbrella during a very windy live shot, and Mother Nature had other plans for us. She kept her composure and kept reporting like a champ.
Lines after just 30 days could lead to a spike in infections this summer. Fauci also made several remarks over the weekend that measures could have been taken earlier.
Winds pick up on Riverside as Hurricane Matthew continues along coast. News 4 Jax's Ashley Mitchum reports on the Riverside conditions as winds start to pick up.
Concerning down here right now, it's the wind, it's brutal. We don't want you driving around. It's not good. And then, Tom, if you get in the landing, when we were over in the landing, it was even worse. So getting pelted out here, but this is the reality, and this is why we don't want you live and bring you updates throughout the rest of the day. Live, Ashley Mitchum, Channel 4, the local station.
The weather warmed up. Genesis Tapia is the presenter of the time for the program El Noticioso and surprised viewers by taking off her clothes on television.
Ay, ay, qué bárbaro.
Yo necesito estar cómoda, Guillermo.
Ahora estás más fresca, qué frescura. La locura, la locura.